The gun that was too good to be in ranked play just got a buff. This Soulless Razorback is absolutely phenomenal. If you do not have an MGB with this weapon, make sure you use this class setup. I've dropped you guys 2 back-to-back MGB gameplays. We actually completely destroyed that whole lobby. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. One of my favorite guns in the game, so you gotta use it. Which the build that we are using in that MGB gameplay, that double one, we are using the F-Tac Siege as our secondary, which this thing did just get a nerf, but it still feels very, very good. And then we're running the same tactical, lethal, and perks as usual. For the field upgrade, we got the munitions box and the trophy system. If you are not playing on search, if you're not playing shipment, then I would add the dead silence. If you're on shipment, make sure you always run that trophy system. So I do actually have 2 different builds for you guys. This first build is going to be the one with a barrel that integrates a scope to the weapon. So if you don't really want to run a sight, because the iron sights are pretty good, make sure you stay tuned for that second setup, which is actually my favorite one. So the barrel I do recommend you guys to try out is going to be the 17-inch barrel, which does add a sight, making the weapon a little bit wonky, but trust me, this adds so much recoil control, allowing you to just see people across the map, and then you can beam them across the map. Plus, this can increase that damage range and that ball velocity, making the weapon overall way stronger, which the buff that this weapon got was a damage increase. So now the weapon should actually just be shredding everything. And then for the tuning, we are going to make the weapon a little bit stronger. Since this weapon already has a lot of damage range, we actually don't really need to increase that. And this barrel is bringing down the mobility, so just increase the ADS speed by -0.29. And then for that bar on the left, increase the recoil steadiness. Yes, the aim walking speed is important. That is one of the biggest cons on this weapon. The aim walking speed isn't that fast, but we are going to be using a attachment to mitigate that, so increase the recoil steadiness by plus 0.15 pounds. Which then that stock that we are going to be adding is going to be the TR preamble. This is going to allow you to strafe a lot quicker, giving you that rotational aim assist if you are on controller, and it's going to make you a harder target to hit. Plus, this is actually going to allow you to run around the map a little bit quicker, allowing you to play pretty aggressive with the gun. I was going to add the TA ergo just to really increase the mobility, since this barrel really does bring it down, but we were actually losing stray speed with that, so I did not want to add that. And then for the tuning, just to make the stray speed a little bit stronger, increase that to about -1.09 inches. And then for the bar on the left, aim walking steadiness really doesn't matter, so I'm just going to increase the ADS speed. If you do find yourself missing a lot of shots, you could increase the aim and auto stability, but with these other attachments we are going to be adding, you should be perfectly fine. Which, just to show you guys in the firing range real quick, this is the scope, so this is why some people might not want to use it, but I do recommend you guys to try it out. It is a very unique attachment and it's pretty fun to use. And then when you take a look at that strafe speed, you guys can see we're actually strafing pretty quick, and this gun just naturally has a slow strafe speed. You guys could see there is a lot of recoil on the weapon. It is shooting vertical a lot. There's not that much horizontal, so that's why we are going to be going over to the muzzle, and I'm going to be adding one of my favorite muzzles in the game, which is going to be the Sock and Tread 40. This is going to specialize in that vertical recoil as well, give some horizontal. So I believe we get about 8% vertical and then about 4% horizontal. I wish the game did tell us these stats like in Vanguard. That would be super helpful. And then for the tuning, increase that recoil steadiness. That's going to reduce that horizontal, and then increase the recoil control, furthermore reducing the vertical recoil on the weapon. So now if we go back into the firing range, you guys could see that there is going to be way less recoil, allowing you to actually be able to beam people up at long range. As you guys can see, extremely easy to beam those enemies. There still is a little bit of recoil, but we are going to be using more attachments to mitigate that. When we do shoot the wall, you guys can see a little bit of horizontal, but all these shots are very much together. And so one way to reduce this like sway to the right is if we go over and we add a laser. If you don't want to add a laser, I do have a variation of the class, but for this one, I do really recommend you guys to add the OLE laser, since that barrel is bringing down that the mobility so much. This is gonna really boost out that mobility and add a lot of aiming auto stability, so that should make the recoil a lot easier to control. Which then for the tuning, you want to increase the ADS speed because it's already adding a lot of aiming auto stability, and then you want to increase that sprint to fire speed, allowing you to run and gun a little bit more. So increase the ADS by -35.49, and then the sprint to fire by -0.24 ounces, which the thing just moved, but it should be fine. And so now when we go back into the firing range and we shoot this wall, you guys should see that there's a little bit more of a straight pattern because it's not going to be as much sway. That is how important to have a lot of aiming auto stability it is, if that makes sense. I kind of butchered that sentence, but I think you guys know what I mean. And then for this next attachment, this is going to be a personal preference thing. For me, I want to increase that mo. Actually, wait, I forgot the class. Oh, okay. We are going to be adding the high velocity rounds to the build. You don't really need to add these, but I'm going to be adding them because they give me the Soulless effect. If you did purchase the bundle, this is going to be the one that you recommend. Even if you didn't purchase it, the high velocity is going to improve the hit registration on your weapon. I don't always run it outside of ranked. I usually only run the high velocity in ranked because every shot counts. Multiplied, stop! Multiplayer, the hit registration doesn't matter as much, and plus you can get a nice little boost to your damage range on there, so just increase those values to right about there. If you do not want to run the high velocity rounds, honestly, I would go over to the underbarrel and I would add the commando foregrip. If you want to add a magazine, add the 45. If you want more mobility, I would stay away from the combs. I would add a rear grip, add the FLT, or you can add the Cbass. For me, I'd probably add the FLT, and then I would just tune that for more mobility. So if you guys do want a screenshot of the build that we are running in the gameplay, here you guys go. This is one of my favorite builds in the game, actually, just because of that scope. Makes the weapon very fun to use. And then if you actually want my best overall favorite Razorback class that I recommend everybody to use, which it might be a little bit hard to use, so you might want to swap out that commando for the Edge 47 if you do want a little bit more recoil control. One thing you can do is take off this rear grip, and then you can go over to the laser and add the OLE and then tune it the same way that I tuned it on the previous build. That will give you more aiming auto stability, more mobility. It's just the enemies can see the laser, which I don't really like the enemies seeing my laser, so that's why I'm running this rear grip over the laser. We're using this scope because I don't see any class setups with that scope, so we're using this scope. I feel like I should put a secondary on instead of having the knife. Boom, you dead. It's gonna be too easy. Should I rank your S&D? Cool, okay, if you're trying to get better at the game, play some ranked. But it's more fun if you have, like, you know, friends. But cool, cut. I don't know if you have any friends. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, men, what are you doing? That was inappropriate. What are they doing? Chicken sandwich meal with orange drink. You know, buddy, I actually don't even like the orange Fanta. I think orange Fanta is one of the worst drinks on earth, which I think is a hot tank. A hot tank? Take. Okay, boom, you dead. Yo, this thing's actually kind of nasty with this scope. Like, this thing has, like, no recoil. That's kind of satisfying to use. This is first game on if anybody's new to the stream. Alright, we need to warm up a little bit. Okay, now we got to go back over here. Almost gold, buddy. I'm going to be gold in a minute. Wait, Tiptoe, you're going to be gold? No way. Because Rhino says he can't get the gold. Oh, shoot. There's a lot of going on. A lot of shit going on. Yo, these guys are really good. McChickens are horrible, the baby. Don't ever say McChicken again. The baby's the kid in elementary school that would get McChickens every day. Not McChickens, but those freaking chicken sandwiches with the lightly bread, soggy bread on it. Yo, I think we can just rotate this area and get the nuke from this one spot. Except for we kind of ran out of ammo, and I don't know what to do. So I'm going to go down here and grab a gun. Ah! ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Puta que parió! Yeah! Yeah, we're still good, boys. We're still good. It's getting pretty action-packed in here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Cbass, do you like Xbox or PlayStation? I like Xbox. Xbox for the win. Xbox is the best. I don't like this. I don't know where they're spawning. I don't have any ammo. Oh, is this gonna hit? Yo, final kill with throwing knife? Damn it, dude. You know what, though, chat? We're gonna be doing a stream where we play every Call of Duty in one stream. And I got my Xbox. I got all the COD games. I just need to hook up the Xbox. I haven't even really taken it out of the box. Like, I have, but I haven't even plugged in the Xbox yet. I remember when I was young and I would get a new console, I'd be freaking out, so happy. But now when I get a new console, it's like, I just put it on the side until I need to use it for the stream. Okay. Yo, I gotta hyper focus. So there is a lot of enemies spawning over here. So teammates are up here. Means enemies are gonna be coming from down here, I think, or they're gonna be flipping and spawning over by C. I think they're gonna be pushing A, just based off where my teammates are. But also, I don't know where they're freaking spawning. Like, they're not where they should be. I'm a P6 kind of guy. Chris. What's up, Chris? I don't know what that means, but what's up, Chris? Let's go down here. Gotta get this nuke for Care Bear, chat. First try. We're like 8 kills off the nuke, and I don't know where these enemies are at. I got gold at the beginning of the week. I got gold on Wednesday, lost 3 games and quit. Hey, at least you hit gold though. Most players can't even hit gold, so if you're hitting gold, you're way above average. And you know, it's nice to be above average. Okay, boom, you done. Okay, we're on the 25. I mean the 26. So teammates over there, so that means enemies probably aren't spawning up there. Might be down there. Or it could be very sporadic spawns. They all should be down here. The last guy should be down there too, or up here. Push, please! What the hell? What do you mean we're losing Alpha? I need 1 kill for this nuke. Oh my days, chat. Where are the enemies at? Chat, I need 1 kill for the nuke, I think. I think I need 1 kill. Yo, I'm gonna have a heart attack. My asshole's perking. I need 1 more kill. Oh my god, I've never perked up so much in my life. YOLO! Gobi! Do you imagine? MGB! Let's go for Care Bear! Now I can rechat. Boys, I was too focused. Cbass, do you like Apex Legends? I love Apex Legends. If there was only 1 game I could play for the rest of eternity, it would be Apex Legends. I love that game. I love that game so much. Because, you know, Apex, massive skill gap. A bad player will never kill you on that game. So fun. I actually got the Apex Predator once. But that was before they even added Masters. So it's back in the day. If you're out here sucking souls, that's not the only thing we're sucking. Wait, that sounded bad. Okay, yes! We got the nuke. I feel so happy, chat. I feel so happy that we got Care Bear's nuke. Oh my god. Losing Charlie. Honestly, I feel like I should just call in Care Bear's nuke. The Razorback was buffed. I saw you say that a few times, Taden. I didn't actually know it was buffed. Do you know what they did to make it better? This game mode's pretty fun. The deathmatch domination. It's more fun when you get like more kills and shit. Yo, I love sucking shit across the map. Okay, you know what? It's time to get nuked. It is game over. You're playing too slow. We're dropping Care Bear's nuke right freaking now. Let's go, boys. Cheers to that. Let's go. Easy motherfucking nukes. Rocco, I ain't forgetting. What's up, Rocco? Welcome to the stream. Yo, shout out to Baby Maker, Rocco, Taden, Brandon Molina, Nightbot, Tay the Goat, The Surf, Kenneth Young, Skip, Rocco. Let's go. Vinny, Burr Rhino, Yoshi, Swole. Let's go. Nah, dude, you got nuked, bozo. That was all you. Trash bag, nuked, crazy. Yo, GG's. Cbass on YouTube. Ain't no G. He said, ain't no GG's. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no, he's dead. So these enemies are taking a little bit of time to get out of the spawn. That's okay. Maybe they got a little bit nervous at the beginning of the match. They don't know where to go. They're in the bedroom, for sure. I'm gonna go up here. We're gonna clean this man up with our pocket SMG. He is dead. Where's everybody else at? Yo, Care Bear with another 5? Yo, did Care Bear already drop $35 in today's stream? We're not counting yesterday's stream. No shot. Thank you so much, Care Bear, for another 5. Chat, you guys already know what to do. You already know what to do. Let's get a couple W's. Where the hell are these enemies? Yo, are these guys just so bad that they don't know how to play the game? I can't upload this. Okay, there's nobody anywhere. Oh, that man's in my game again? Oh god, that same guy is in my game. Out of everyone, Nikki. Hey, don't judge. Don't judge. Come here, come on. Come here. We all know that you're the Ice Spice fan. Yo, too many orbs. Okay, so they're still spawning down here. They shouldn't be coming up behind me at all. They should be coming behind me in a second. See, chat, you just gotta be unpredictable. Don't let the enemies ever predict you. See, now we're gonna go over here because this is even more unpredictable. Dude, are they just not gonna move? What are these guys doing? They're all just sitting in the back. You see their lasers over. God, fuck this. I hate this game, dude. Close quarters doesn't have just close quarters maps in it. I know, it literally says, like, before you queue into it, it says close quarters, medium to large maps. Why is it called close quarters? What is that supposed to mean? Compared to the other maps in the game, though, this is kind of a close quarters. Imagine we lost that. I think we can get this nuke, though. It is only TDM, which is pretty sad, but it's fine. Horrible ego, chow. Is it these? I think I hear them. Yo, this scope is a little bit hard to use, but I like it. Like, I feel like if you like hardcore, this is a perfect class for that. Still good for, like, core and stuff, too. It's just, I like the iron sights on this gun. Okay, munitions box. Long shots are horrendous. I agree, dude. That's so scary when you throw down a munitions box and you gotta grab some ammo. I feel like they're gonna flank me. Let's call on this helo. I need to get my advanced UAV ASAP. Advanced UAV ASAP, please. Because that advanced will literally just tell me exactly where the enemies are gonna be at. I think they're all spawning in spa. I'm gonna save my UAV for when my advanced runs out. Now we got the advanced. So they're all spawning top left. Just gotta run down here. Take out these bellends. You little rat fuck. Now they're in spot, chat. Now we rotate over here. You passed all your exams, unbiased? Hey, I'm so happy you stopped watching the streams to study, dude. Let's freaking go, chat. Let's go. Yo, W unbiased. You passed all the exams at the university. Not just the exam. A freaking university exam. Yo, this thing's kind of fun. You can just ADS walk everywhere. Because this class has like very good strafe speed, but also does everything else very good, you know? Okay, now they're spawning way down here. We just got to keep rotating back and forth, back and forth. And we got this. So top left. Let's get them out of here. A little bit sketchy because they're on all sides of me at the moment. Oh, this man didn't turn around. Boom. So I don't really want to chow that because I feel like I know they got snipers, so I don't really want to sit there.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
Yo, I love when they just run at you. They know they're gonna die, and they still just run at you. Okay, sorry if you know I'm kind of neglecting you guys a little bit. Dude, my microphone keeps moving. Yo, they're getting pieced. I can probably just play top bedroom until I get the nuke. I think. Unless I just play ballsy and I push up. So I think I'm gonna do that. I was scared. Goofy gun, Reese. This is a great gun. Why are you judging? Why are you judging, Reese? He's trying to play the game, Parker. Chill. Oh, chat. Yeah, if I miss any messages, I'm so sorry. I can like kind of read some, but it's a little bit hard. Parker, I'm kind of reading them. I'm just right about to get this nuke, and I don't want to die. Oh, what the hell? Oh shit! I lost my flow, chat. No, I lost my flow. I lost my flow. Why does this always happen right before I get the nuke? The game is going to end pretty soon, so I got to be careful. And we got a scope on our gun, making it a little bit awkward to rush. Okay, they all should be in spa.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
MG motherfucking B. Let's go. Give me that. Hey, chat, we got the MGB. We played 3 games today, and we dropped 2 MGBs. Let's go. That's a pretty good ratio. You guys can see, this setup is pretty nasty. Bada beam. Let's go, chat. Go simple. This is going to be tomorrow's video. This is tomorrow's video. This thing is so nasty. This thing is actually, I love this setup. I don't know if I'll use it that much because I prefer the iron sights. But if you want to use this scope thing, it's pretty fun. No recoil. I can build it a little... No! I can build it so there's a little bit less recoil, but then the mobility's chalked. Okay, if you want a shout out, leave a comment right now. Yo, we got Simple VR. What's up, dude? Yo, we got Cbass Fan. Got Baby Marker Maker. Well, Baby Maker. Luis Lopez, Unbiased Cowboy, Vinny V, shout out to Carver, got Sparky, Skip Scrub, Hayden Parker, Silas, Morales, Colin, Lena, Golden, Baby Maker, Kaz, what's up, Julian, Reese, Golden, Nipa, Broski, what's up, dude? Hey, yo, get nuked, bozos. That shit was too easy. It wasn't just a nuke, it was a fat duke. 47 and 3, that's pretty wild. God damn.